Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for March 2025. Tonight we've got some orange bracket action for you. We already have a result in one half of the orange bracket. Now we're looking for a result in the other. Is this right? Is this who it is? Oh my god. We have got our good friend Cheffo against another good friend, Avgeek, and the winner of that will take on another good friend, Myles. So O versus Avgeek versus Myles. The winner of this will take on Alex T later in the month in the top 16. So yeah, you win this, you get the privilege of facing, you know, just the reigning CTWC world champion, Alex T. Tetris Ozone says, is it night? Is it night? It's 9 p.m. if that's what you're asking. It's 9 p.m. Tetris, Central Texas time. And oh yeah, remember, set your clocks if you are in a place that observes daylight saving time, then you're going to be setting your clocks ahead, right, overnight. So before you go to sleep, set your clocks ahead. You're going to lose an hour of sleep. Isn't that great? Just want to give you a look at where our top 16 is right now. Where is it? Here it is. Yes, we already have a result in the orange bracket. We already got Huff and Hydrant Dude. It's a Prime 2021 Tetris community match. We've also got Dan V up in the top right-hand corner. So this will be the third spot in the top 16 filled in. Pretty good. Now we have another stream tomorrow morning. That's 6:30 a.m. Central Time, my time. And that is 11:30 UTC. Now it's going to be like UTC is 5 hours ahead of Central Time now instead of 6. Because UTC doesn't change, which sounds wonderful. We also have more coming up on Sunday as well. 11 a.m. Central, 1600 UTC. We're going to finish up the Red Prelim B. And then a little bit later, a few hours later, we're going to finish, we're going to do Red Prelim A to finish the red bracket. So that is Sunday. We've got 3 different streams closing out the green. We're gonna be closing out the orange bracket, the green bracket, and the red bracket in the next 24 hours. And you know what this recalcitrant blue bracket is up to, I don't know, but we're at least gonna get these 3 ready to go. Tackner says, why 6:30 a.m.? That's cruel because that's when the players are ready. And listen, this is my life right now. This is what I'm doing, bringing Tetris to you all. Okay, so those are the upcoming streams. Let's take a look at our rules. This is the Masters event. It's a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on DSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. Except in the ways that we ask you to modify them, players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only. Players should not receive any real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them. Level 18 starts all the way through the Masters event. Remember, players, turn on your level 39 super kill screen. Do it now while you're thinking about it. And we will be using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Points over the traditional max out do count, best of 5 throughout, and the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands at $1,114.43. We've had some great contributions to this prize fool. Listen, all you prize fools, contribute to the prize pool, and you can be like one of these people. Scott Gray is a contributor to the prize pool, and Cousin Avi and Junior and Rogue Potato, Susie B. Arbaro, Abby Normal, and Whoops And yeah, and we also have 14 contribution codes left. So get on over to Matcherino. Use the Matcherino command in chat. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, it should work. 2 links will pop up. The first one is the one for the Masters event. Click on that. It'll open up the tournament page with our partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in with your Twitch or YouTube account. Don't even need a separate Matcherino account. Once you're in, there's a yellow contribute button. There's also a button that says claim code. That is free. So Matcherino wants to see how many people we can send over to this website and click on a button. So please go over to that website and click on a button, right? They give us 25 cents every time you do that, or someone does it up to 50 times. So that's pretty cool. Okay, a lot of people use CST there, Alex Thatch. Anyway, okay, so that's the prize pool. Yeah, you want to contribute if you're watching after the fact, ctm.gg/Matcherino. Please help us get to our $2,000 incentive. It's very incentivizing to the players to go, oh man, if I just land in the top 8, I can get a little bit of a prize. It's not bad. So yeah, help us get there. We got a lot of time though, but you know, we're closing a lot of these brackets in the next 24 hours. Okay. If you want to help the channel, we appreciate that. We can't do this without you. This tournament would not and will not exist without your support. And by you, I mean you. Like literally, if you hear this, I mean you. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to support the channel. You can do super chats and stickers on YouTube, channel memberships. You can also gift a channel membership on Twitch. We have bits. We have subscriptions. You can gift a subscription. We have Amazon Prime Twitch gaming subscriptions that you get as an Amazon Prime member. So that is one way to support the channel. Another way, support us on Patreon. This will allow you to give us ongoing regular monthly support, which will allow us to look forward into the future and say, yes, we feel secure continuing to do Classic Tetris monthly and bringing you 2 top flight tournaments nearly every single month. Bringing you live event in July, the Lone Star Championship. That is happening. So yeah, Patreon really helps out with that. Thanks to our sticker and double sticker club level members and community level members. Start checking your mail next week. Should be something in there. Mega Masters supporters Scott Gray, K9, and Tacnerus. Masters level supporters Corporal, Shall Be, and bracket sponsor levels supporters Troy, Dan, Kim, MJ in the window, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, and Mick Monkey. Thank you for that. Couple other things and we'll get started. Do check out the CTM merch store, ctm.wtf. You can get shirts and hats and glasses and mugs and all this other stuff with CTM stuff on it. And you can also gift a bit of merchandise to the chat. Anytime we're streaming on Twitch, that opens up this ability to do a giveaway. So you fund the giveaway, and the robots set up a little thing, and you people say join, and then someone is selected, and it's really easy. So you just do it, and then the system takes care of the rest. You don't have to do anything else. So set it and forget it. So thanks to those of you who have done that so far. It's always great fun. And thank you. Also want to take a moment to call out a couple of things that are going to happen, including the CTWC Washington State Regional. That's coming up the 28th and 30th. We've got Mexico City Regional. That's happening 26th through 27th. These are all community members running these. They're running them for CTWC, but, it's fine. CTWC gets plenty, they got enough, but since our community members are running them, we'll help them out. Mexico City next month. And then coming up very soon, Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Baird Center Midwest Regional. They got Hatris, Tetris, and Piltris. And you'll see Meme there and Vicious Rhubarb. And I think that's Huffaluffagus. Oh my God. You'll see all these people there. Okay. Also, Lone Star Qualifier. I don't have that slide here, but we are going to do Lone Star Qualifier in Austin, Texas, July 25th through the 27th at the Palmer Event Center. And that is the thing. I don't know what is happening over there, but I'm intrigued. Oh my God. It's a wizard. It's an invisibility wizard, but with visible hands. So somehow the person's invisible except for their hands. That is our good friend Cheffo. Okay. Let me go ahead and start getting these cameras set up. We're just about ready to start. Player 2 camera, we gotta fix player 2. Avgeek is here. Feels plain, man. Let's see. Avgeek likes planes. All right, we are just about there, my folks. Just about there. Just about there. That's right. Okay, one more thing to check, and then we can get started. I'm fumfering around. That's all right. We're ahead. We're usually 12 minutes start. We're actually right on time. It's because I read so fast now. Okay, looks like we are good here. I'll adjust the camera a little bit here, but let me drop the seeds in chat for these two players. Players are here. Go to sleep, Cole. That's right. Pieces are here, folks. Avgeek, I don't know if that room is pistachio color, but I'm into it. Like a very light pistachio color. I like it a lot. Is that pistachio? What is it? Or is that just the glow coming off the CRT? It's a little greenish. All right. Is this our first ever set? As far as I can tell, Liquipedia doesn't have anything, but they don't have everything. But they don't have anything in a major tournament, which they have almost all of it. So very well could be. Vandy, give dead chat some love. What do you mean? Hey, dead chat. YouTube. Is that what you mean? What's up, Alex Satch? Up chest, Mr. Brain. Captain Double Bear. All right. You've been loved now. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Going to check the seeds. Make sure they are good. 89E3. 9F. All right, both players are ready. O and Avgeek. The winner will take on Myles in the top 30, top 24, round 2, whatever it is. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Starting off with the OILTJZ. Oh no, we got through 6. I'm hunting that 7 different piece opener. That's what we want. That is, when we collect that, that is going to be amazing. We will have to celebrate, Wallband, our 7 of 7. But we got 6. That's pretty good. Anyway, this is the Masters event. No longer Faster Masters. It's over. So we are starting on level 18. There'll be 130 lines of that. Transition to level 19. The levels will start incrementing. Speed will increase, and I'll get 100 lines of that, and then 100 lines of 29 speed are available before the level 39 super kill screen kicks in and kicks these players in the face. 93,000 for O, 92,000 for Avgeek. And on the left side, it is O, sometimes called Cheffo, sometimes called, I don't know, a lot of other things. But he is here from Australia with a PB of 2.11 million. A former future circuit winner back in September of 2022. Made the semis in Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event in March 2023 versus Doge. And that is the month that Doge went on to win Masters. And of course, O, known for, I don't know, wearing this amazing uniform, or whatever it was, it's amazing. Don't wear it today. Don't distract yourself. Sleeves are not good for this game. 168 for O on the right side. It is Avgeek, which we all started, calling her Avgeek, but it's really Avgeek or Avgeek as in aviation. That is where AV comes from, not from pushing around the AV cart like we used to do back in high school. If you were a big nerd, you would push around the AV cart. Oh, we need the TV. So send the nerd to get it. Nope, that was me. But anyway, from the US of A with a DAS PB of 1.34 million, is a former hopeful circuit winner. O's got that T on the left. That should be okay if he can get something down that right side. Now he's going to have to... Okay, he opens up that right side. And yeah, getting a bit trolled by the RNG. And what are these Z's exactly when he doesn't need them? Oh my word. Can Cheffo survive? Oh my word. Come on. Come on, game. Oh, that left side is so tough. No, it's going to be a top out for O at 231. Avgeek with a chase down opportunity opens up. No, does not open up that right side. Needs to bring this down and 15,000 points away. The target is 232. 232 is the target. Opens up the right side. Longboard goes down. And that is game one for Avgeek. They're going to speed run this match. Avgeek takes game number one. And O does not let me get through the intros. Speed runs of Vanny can get some sleep. No, I want 29 1.2s double deciders, both matches. That's what I want. All right, let's get these players new pieces. Here they are. B40166. B40166. All right, both players are ready. Both players are on seed, and both players are about to start playing Tetris in game number two in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Anyway, as I was saying, Avgeek, seed number 32 from the United States of America with a DAS PB of 1.34 million, was a former hopeful circuit winner back in July 2024, and this is her first appearance in the CTM top 32. So as far as I can tell, I don't think Avgeek has been in challengers or masters before, so this should be Avgeek's highest appearance in the am I wrong or am I right? I don't know, I can't tell, but my research said okay. I feel like I'm right. If I'm right, blink once. No, just kidding. I think I'm right. First appearance in the top 32, has not appeared in CC or ME, which is good. But Avgeek was top 4 in the silver bracket of CTWC last year. Also took 7th in the Jonas Cup, that's CTWC's North American DAS Championship. Also was in the top 16 in silver in 2022 and 2023, and played bronze in one of the online years, 2021. And as far as I can tell, there's been no match in a major competition between these two players. Now, who knows what people are doing in ELO battles in Kingsman's Tetris Playground or whatever it is. I don't know, but they haven't faced each other in a major Tetris event, according to Liquipedia. 66,000 for O, 125 for Avgeek. All right, Tetris for Avgeek, 170, 118 for O. All right, Avgeek taking a nice safe double on that right side. 195 now for Avgeek, 141 for O. All right, she's going to find a T for the middle, build all that out, trying to get Tetris ready. All right, takes a triple 202. And yeah, we're getting droughted a little bit, and Avgeek kind of looking for a bar. There's the skim and the Tetris, and one for O as well, 228. All right, so Avgeek got this kind of canyon in the middle of the stack. No square is going to tuck in there. As badly as I wish a square would tuck into that formation, I have yet to make that happen. All right, Avgeek going to uncover, going to take care of these gaps that are causing the well to be covered. Uncovers the well, waiting out the long bar. And all right, forced to take some skims on that left side. More and more skims. Just can't get a well-timed bar. And there's the Tetris finally. Avgeek 283, 275 for O. Maybe somebody understands this. There's certain languages on Twitch where it will change the characters. And usually these seem to be like Asian languages that change the characters so that the player has like almost two screen names. Like it renders one way and then it renders with like a sort of an English phonetic spelling or something like that. You see that with Korean? So I don't know, what languages does that apply to and how does that exactly work? I've always wondered that for years. Like which language is it and all that, because O has one of those names where in some places it shows up as O underscore and then it shows up as another name. 355 for O, 380 for Avgeek. It is very confusing over at Twitch. I imagine that's just some kind of legacy thing that they're continuing to respect, but it's just kind of this oddity, you know? 406 for Avgeek, 404 for O. Now, I don't know if it's only, you know, certain Asian languages or if, you know, there's other ones that are allowed as well. It's very complicated. We are super close in lines and score 427 for O, 431 for Avgeek. Yeah, non-Roman language have a Romanized form, but I just don't know which one. I understand that, but I don't understand which ones convert on Twitch and which ones don't as usernames, right? It's weird. It's just something I've always just sort of been like, oh, okay, there's that thing again, and I just never really investigated it, but always curious. Transition into 19 for O at 463. Avgeek was in at about 446 and gets a Tetris immediately on entering 19. All right, and this is not early top out time, so we finally made it to 19. I got through my intros. I got through my random musings, right? This is the random musings part of the match. So the players have done well here in game two. 502 for O, 504 for Avgeek. All right, Avgeek setting up long bar in that column 9. Yeah, if you are in a country that, you know, observes daylight saving time, you might be changing your clocks overnight. So remember to do that, especially if you have a Tetris match scheduled. I swear to God that the same thing happened last year where I took like an early stream, or maybe even it was like 6 months ago, an early stream, and someone didn't set their clock the right way, and then somehow they didn't show up, and I was up, you know, crazy morning hour. 618 for O, kind of fighting up near the top of the next box in a droughty part of the sequence. Both play. Well, Avgeek gets a Tetris. O gets the bar into the middle of the stack. 654 for O, 659 for Avgeek. I am a proponent of permanent standard time. Make noon again. You know, noon is the part of the day when the sun is at its highest point in the sky, right? Let's make noon. 728 Avgeek, 778 for O. I don't want permanent daylight saving time. I want permanent standard time. All right, 786 for O, 736 for Avgeek. Avgeek's board a little bit malformed here. Trying to open up that channel and just kind of cut it down bit by bit. This is allowed O to get out to a lead. 799 to 746, and Avgeek is going to need to bring this down. That is not a Tetris well that is open in column 8. And she's just not getting a bar. This whole seed has been like very light on bars, and this has allowed O to get out to a big lead, which is probably insurmountable at this point unless Avgeek, that misdrop is probably going to seal it. Avgeek not going to be able to catch out before 29. So now 29 will come into play. Both play, Avgeek with a open playstyle PB of 1.34 and O with a 2.11. So O might have a little bit of an advantage post 29, but I don't know. I've seen Avgeek rolling lately, and that's been tough. All right, that's going to be a top out for Avgeek at 8:15. And that means O is good in game number 2. I think it's funny looking at O's placard, how there's like an O and then there's a 0. Yeah, Hana, play this seed. 57. Is that what it was? 57 bars? Is that a record? I don't even know who tracks these records. 57 what? Into... Yeah, so there's at basically a little past 29, there's 66. That's wild. Into 29. That's bonkers. Okay. Let's give O, let's ruin these O's and give them a 1. All right, new pieces players. It wouldn't let me put O as a username on Twitch, so I use Chinese simplified O as a circular shape. It says O. All right, that's the explanation. The name in Lanheg brackets can be anything you want. Oh, I see. So Lanheg. I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's probably like Lanyeg or who knows. But in English, I'm like Lanheg, right? I don't know. I can't. Whatever it's supposed to be. Lawn hang? Is that what it is? There's no N in there. I don't see it. All right, here's the pieces. I always thought it said Ian Haig. See, this is why it's important that I have these times where I can openly muse aloud. It's random letters. Okay. Although I do like lawn hang. That's pretty good. Lawn hang. Which sounds like a fun time, like July 4th out with your friends, just in a lawn chair, having a lawn hang, We should do a lawn hang at Lone Star. All right, looks like both players are ready. A5, EF, B8, A5, EF, B8. All right, let's get them started. Both players are ready. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Hana says his name on the ELO list used to be Lan Heng for whatever reason, like LANNHENG. Yeah, that's what I saw that. So There's a lot of mysteries being cleared up. I mean, you don't go out of your way to say people explain your name, but there's a lot of mysteries right now being cleared up that I just, I'm getting clarity. I'm feeling good. BT Abercrombie says, I thought Avgeek was a roller. Yeah, she is, but sometimes we'll play DAS on level 18. Sometimes you see people who are still kind of developing confidence as rollers will revert to their kind of more comfortable, reliable playstyle on level 18. Oh, and and Lon Hang is playing DAS as well. 117 for Avgeek, 120 for Cheffo. All right, well, stop distracting the players, you chat. How dare you? 143 for 142 for Avgeek. Here in game number 3. The winner of this match will take on Myles. And because it's like Saturday night and it's like late my time, for some reason I'm like, Myles is not going to show up, right? And Myles has no problem with punctuality, has never had an issue. But for some reason, I just have this premonition that he's going to be like, nah, I'm out. I don't know. I've had this weird premonition that he's going to miss this evening for some reason. Isn't that weird? I don't know why I would even have a premonition like that. Hana says, I always write Chef O in the prediction brackets. Yeah. Uh-oh, a cat is in the room. Hello, Bill. There's 2 cats in the apartment. Bill and Larry. This is the annoying one, Bill. 264 for both players. No, Larry is not evil. Bill is the evil one. Larry is very sweet and could be a model. And Larry is very handsome. Yeah, a little too much, Stanislav. A little too much. It's only a cat. $294 for Avgeek, $312 for O. Yeah, one is named after Bill Belichick, the football coach, and the other one is named after Larry David, who is pretty much the exact opposite of a football coach. Tetris, Avgeek, $339, $359 for O. All right, O's got a kind of a center well or column 8 well set up and ended up having to block it off. Temporarily created one 4 rows off the bottom in column 10. I was trying to go for some dirty, but just gonna burn this whole business away. Not going dirty. Just, bringing it down. All right, now exposes that column 8 well again. Waiting on the bar. We're getting trash RNG tonight. This is like leftover rejected RNG from some other match. All right, another column 8 Tetris for 444, 479 for Avgeek. Yeah, somebody found this RNG in the trash. Is Colin in the chat? Probably not. Colin is, it shows up very rarely nowadays. Tetris AV Geek 525, 469 for O. Colin was live earlier. Oh, wow. Really? That's surprising. I'm playing Mario Kart. See? Can't get away from streaming. 571 for AV Geek. 2 Tetrises available. If she can avoid taking a burn here, but might not be able to avoid it much longer. There's one long bar, and let's see. There is an O and another long bar. So perfect sequence of pieces to set up a great transition at 617 into 19. Pretty good one for O, too, at 542. And both of them will get Tetrises. 137 lines for both and about a 75,000 point lead for AV Geek. Short Sword says, Rory was playing friendlies with Omenvoir before. The unks are coming back. That is what we need. We need the old people back. See, the young people are not getting replaced by additional young people, so all the old people have to come back now. Tetris AV Geek 743, 648 for O. Poyo, I don't know who you're referring to. But you can DM me on Discord. But, you know, if you're being that cagey about it, then maybe I don't. 736 for O, 793 for AV Geek. Tetris for 0798, 803 for AV Geek. Still pretty darn close, just 5,000 points away from each other. Similar line count. And under 50 lines to go until the speed increase at 29. The speed will double and players will have an additional 100 lines to try to do what they're going to do. Tetris for 862, 819 for AV Geek. What age bracket is considered old people? I don't think you qualify, Poyo. For example, the secret old people server, which, you know, was basically 30 years old. Once you're 30, and we send someone to your home to verify. But it also has to be a culture fit as well. It's not just simply age, but a culture fit. 894 for AV Geek, 912 for O. Sunset Squad. Yep, our time is drawing near. The end of our time is. Tetris for AV Geek, 961, 980 for O. So we are close just about. Now we're into level 28 for both players. O with the max out. AV Geek with the 996. The speed increase is coming. A51 for O. There's one for AV Geek. A31, 20,000 point lead, one line apart. There's a Tetris for O into 29 at A87. AV Geek with a Tetris in at A70. AV Geek certainly not playing like you would think a Seed 32 would play. And O is going to top out at B01, and AV Geek gets a long bar over. Didn't need it. Takes game number 3. I think AV Geek might have been in the process of topping out, but it doesn't matter. All right, players, give me 60 seconds. I will be right back. I'll drop the seeds in there. If you need to take 1 or 2 minutes, that's fine too. Yeah, all right, everybody take 2 minutes. I won't drop the seeds in until I get back. All right, Mr. Brain, which champions don't you recognize, Mr. Brain? 2023 March and September. March is Doge, and September is Luis. Tacnerus has gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Poyo. Thank you, Tacnerus. Appreciate that. That's really nice. All right, players, we're going to drop the seeds in the chat. We are back. We all needed a break. DF6A2E, Delta Foxtrot 6 Alpha 2 Echo, DF6A2E. Apparently, Poyo runs my country anyway. Jeez. Oh, we live in fun times. All right, pieces are here. DF6A2E, DF. Okay, both players are ready. Game number 4, O and Avgeek. Oh, looking to tie it up and force a decider. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, L-I-I-Z-I-Z. A lot of L's and I's and Z's. We are underway. Game number 4. T-spin for O. He gets the T-spin before he gets the Tetris. It's like modern Tetris. Luis, Mr. Brain says, I'm not that familiar with Luis. Luis was in the only Masters finals that did not have an American in it. $75,000 for O, $93,000 for Avgeek. Oh wait, no. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. That's right. January 2023 was Sidnev and SV. Sorry, I'm getting all my 2023 Tetris mixed up. My apologies. Yeah, there you go. There's only one, and that was the one. January, not Luis. Who is Luis against? That was a while ago. Alan Bot. Okay, so that's 2 of them. All right, so there's 2. Alan Bot and Luis. Luis was Portugal. Larry? Why are we saying Larry? I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing in chat? Can we? You guys are like throwing me off. I don't need you to do that. 175 for Avgeek, 177 for O. Well, when people are doing that stuff and they make me believe that I'm saying the wrong thing and possibly offending someone, then it's very distracting. So if you guys could just not meme on that stuff, that would be great. Like, I'm asking you to do it. 269 for Avgeek, 229 for O. Well, plenty of laughing time, but just don't, you know, don't troll me with that kind of stuff where if I'm, you know, saying the wrong thing about someone, I don't want to do that. 275 for O, 316 for Avgeek. Tetris for 323, 340 for Avgeek. Tetris Ozone says, I don't know Morse code. I know Morse code. Dawson said hi in Morse code. There's the Vits for Avgeek. Jasmine were here. Oh my God, she would be going crazy. 348 for 408 for Avgeek. Oh, Mr. Brains saying SOS. Oh no, Mr. Brains in trouble. Tetris for 395, 431 for Avgeek. 13013, thanks for the follow. Franks, thanks for the follow. All right, 524 for Avgeek. There's a Tetris for 489. Another waiting Vits for Avgeek. Gets the bar to fill in the Vits. The Z-Spin for 0. And with that Spire developing into 19, 518 for him. 619 into 19 for Avgeek. This is very healthy tournament pace. About 120,000 points ahead. Mr. Spoopy Skeletal, thanks for the Prime resub. 4 months, appreciate that one. To get Masters rolled, you have to win both prelim games or just one. You have to get into the top 16 of the bracket. There's a Tetris for 594. So Avgeek up by about 144,000 points. And we're about 50 lines away from 29. $701 for $898 for Avgeek. There's a Tetris for 764, 933 for Avgeek. Now about 30 lines to go until 29. There's a Tetris for 797, 939 for Avgeek. So 150,000 point lead Avgeek. There's a Tetris for 20 lines until 29. It rhymes, but I'm not going to do the hell yeah. There's a Tetris. Avgeek's got the max out A40. 896 for O. Board started to climb. Long bar gets over. 933 for O. A44 for Avgeek. There's a Tetris. A79. Now B14 for Avgeek with a 1.1. So O is in with the max out. Oh no, and is this gonna be survivable? The answer is no. And Avgeek will be advancing to round 2. And Cheffo is out. GG's to you, Cheffo. You did great. Enjoy that ladder. I don't know what you're doing on that ladder, but what are we doing? Like pull-ups on that ladder? What is happening? We doing dips? Musical instrument storage. That's right. That's right. I love that we just have a ladder to store instruments. I think it's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. You could put like a bar on there and like do little, I don't know, little chin-ups or something. That's a sword. You know, O's got all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, let me report this match. Oh my God. All right, don't do anything drastic. It's only Tetris. All right, we're going to go ahead and report this match. 3-1 for Avgeek. And Avgeek will be taking on Myles. So stay tuned. We're going to run an ad. We're going to feel good. We're going to, you know, I don't know. Certain things just annoy me in chat, and I can't take it. I don't like that thing that y'all were doing because it's the name of the cat, and every time I look over, I think you're referring to something I said about the cat, and did I say something wrong about Allen bots? And you're just like, I don't know. It was just messing with me, so I'm just gonna ask you not to do it. Anyway. All right, we'll be back in a minute. It's fine. It was just, you know, when things start to make me like, oh wait, did I say something wrong about someone? Like, and then, you know, I don't want to, you know, you have me thinking that I said something wrong about someone. And I just don't want to do that. Myles is here. All right. Well, my premonition was totally arbitrary. Myles is here. Of course, Myles is here. Myles, super reliable. A credit to Tetris. Look at that dog. What is that? I don't know what that dog is, but that is a crazy dog. Thank you for gigantifying that emote. Appreciate it. All right, so Myles is here. That's exciting. I got my own personal Myles cam right here. You guys can't see it. All right, you want to see it? There you go. Hey, by the way, do you remember who was, and does anybody go back far enough to remember who, there was Dog, right? We all know Dog, D-O-G, and there was Doggo Doggo Woof Woof, who was a Finnish player. And then, but who was Dog? There was a DAWG. Who was DAWG? That was like, there was a player. If you go back into the match database, there was a player called Dog. DAWG. Who was that? Oh, Adventure in CTM. Oh, got it. Okay. Just a different person. Okay, I always thought it was an alt or something. Okay. Zempro, are you feeding me correct information as a broadcaster? You better not feed me any incorrect information, or I'll get all panicky and start going into emo chat. What's up, Isobreen? How's it going? You're intentionally withholding information because it's a dox. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to dox anyone. I was just curious if that was somebody's alt or if that person went by another name later and everybody knows it but me. You know, I don't hang out where you guys hang out because I'm 47. You know what I'm saying? All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and drop the pieces in the chat so we can get underway. 649336 when you're ready, players. Six 49336. Thank you, Commodore Friday. Appreciate that one. Six 49336. Okay, players are ready. Players are on seed. I am ready. And you all are ready for round two. Myles and Avgeek. The winner goes to the top 16 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, starting off with the SSZT. Yeah, that's all. 2 S's at the beginning. Ruined it. Don't worry about your camera, AV Geek. It's a little blurry, but it's fine. We'll fix it for the next game. As long as we know you're there, right? Anyway, Masters event. March, regular old boring Masters format. Level 18 starts. 130 lines of that. 19 transition. 100 lines of that. Then a transition into 29 where the speed will increase one final time. At least playably anyway. And then the level 39 super kill screen happens. 330 lines in. That is the regular Masters format. On the left side, it is Myles qualifying into the top 16 in the seeds anyway. Has to defend that spot against the lower seeds. Tetris for Myles, 92,000, 74,000 for AV Geek. Kuro Fox says, will the Twitch VOD deletion policy affect CTM streams to focus on YouTube more? No, it will not. I always will consider our sort of main thing Twitch. But obviously we're going to have to back everything up to YouTube. I got to start in on that. I have at least one day where there's no streams or 2 days next week. So I'm going to get a start on Going through what I need to upload and what I don't need to upload. 110 for Myles, 145 for Avgeek. Anyway, Myles on the left, qualifying into seed number 16 with a 1.32 million average of the best 2 games in a 1-hour qualifying period. Myles from the USA with a PB of 8.06 million is the 6th game crasher. Crashed the game back in May of 2024. He's been in the CTM finals, or the Masters event finals, 4 times, most recently in October. That was a Scooty month. Also has been in the semis an additional 5 times. Both those numbers include Lone Star. Myles also a winner of a Challenger circuit back in January 2023. Has won a live qualifier, the desert qualifier back in 2022. Took second in Stillwater last year against Scooty. And Waco last year against Andy. And 4th in the first Genesis that had a CTWC qualifier at it. That was in 2024. Went out against Scooty. Also took first in the Classic Tetris Brawl Winter Games, the return of the Winter Games 2025. Myles was the winner. That was a lot of kind of weird modes and things like that. So Myles flexing his giant universe brain of Tetris and winning CTB Winter Games. 247 for Myles, 319 for Avgeek. Avgeek took out Cheffo in round 1 here in the orange bracket. Has a PB of 1.34 million. The former winner of a Challenger circuit. That was back in July 2024. And I believe this is Avgeek's first appearance in the CTM Top 32. I don't think she's made it into Challengers or the Masters events, but, you know, is kind of on a rolling arc here and is starting to level up in rolling. Been a force to be reckoned with in DAS. Took 7th in Jonas Cup last year. That's CTWC's North American DAS Championship. Also was top 4 in the silver bracket last year and top 16 in silver 2022 and 2023. Played in the second online year of 2021 in bronze. That is our 2 players here, one of whom will be going to the round 3, top 16. 459 for Avgeek, 371 for Myles. Look at that. I got through my entire intro. The players are still playing. Amazing. 377 for Myles, 482 for Avgeek. Now 505 after a Tetris. There's Myles Tetris, 401, 10 lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50% right now. Pieces on 18 are falling 1 row every 3 frames. And soon will be falling 1 row every 2 frames. That is a 50% increase. Myles with an O spire. How many more O's is he going to put on that spire? Not anymore. Longbar gets over. There's a Tetris, and now can start spiring again. It's 451 for Myles into 19. 560 into 19 for Avgeek. Myles with a Tetris, 477, 585 from Avgeek. Doc Pie with the resub Prime, 33 months. Doc Pie, that is so nice. Says, let's go AVOMG. 587 for Avgeek. Seed number 32. And another Tetris 638. So up by about 110,000. Just around that same line count. Both on level 20. That's right. This is an all Texas broadcast now. We've gotten rid of the non-Texan and now all Texans. Tetris Myles. Well, Myles honorary Texan now. We'll let him in. It's fine. There's a Tetris Myles 624 701 AV Geek. I don't know if Myles is in Texas or I don't know, or in the other place. Let's just dox Myles, everyone. All right, Tetris AV Geek 759 681 for Myles. All Polish streamer? It wasn't all Polish. I have no Polish in me as far as I know. All right, nice adjustment for Myles. That left side square to make room for the bar. AV Geek's board starting to spire a little bit, but she's going to get a long bar down over to the right side and help knock this down. 820 for her, 717 for Myles. All right, Myles gets a long bar over to the right side. 751 starting to make some inroads into this lead. And we're just about 30 lines away from that 29 speed increase. Still playable by the two rollers here. But that will be a doubling of the speed, right? Instead of one row every 2 frames, it's 1 row every 1 frame. Bonkers. Tetris for AV Geek 904. Myles with a Tetris 915 is now in the lead in score, but also a little bit ahead in lines. AV Geek gonna uncover the right side. Long bar gets over. There's a Tetris 945. Myles gets a long bar over to the right side. That column 9 was a little bit high. Could potentially get 2 more, but no, just gonna take this nice safe triple. Have a workable 29. A skim and a Tetris for Myles. He's got the max out into 29. He's at A40 now. 986 for AV Geek. Myles keeping it low here. He's got the 8.06 million, so certainly capable on 29. AV Geek, A58 now on 29, just about to head into level 20. And we are super close in score. Again, Myles still a few more lines. All right, AV Geek's column 3. Oh, blocks the well. AV Geek trying to uncover this. Myles' left side might not be accessible either, but it's not going to matter because AV Geek tops out. Myles was going to get the bar over, so he would have survived, but it doesn't matter because AV Geek topped out at A69. So GG's, great game number 1. AV Geek says I can't do 29 under pressure yet. Well, this is now you're getting fire tested. This is where you start to develop that. So you're doing well. 29 playing comp is so scary, says Small Jordan. It does appear to be so. All right, GG's players, new pieces. 0BA232, 0BA232. All right, 0BA232 when you're ready, players. All right, AV Geek trading some crypto a little bit before the match here. Doing a little day trading of crypto. That's what's happening. No, it's fine. You're fine. All right, 0BA232. Zero BA232. Both players are ready. Game number 2 in this round 2 match. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. These players have met at least one time in a major competition. I don't know about, again, Kingsman's Tetris Funnies or, Ding Dong Hoo-Ha's McGillicuddy's ELO Extravaganza or whatever, but they did meet in the silver bracket in 2022. And Avgeek took that one 2-0. That was brutal. Best of 3. That was the year Myles made it into silver that year. But I believe he's been in gold every other time. 92,000 for Avgeek, 70,000 for Myles. All right, there's a long bar to help Myles out. And people not do that whole thing, spam these smiles to help out Myles. Spam this, I don't know what rhymes with Avgeek. People don't do that anymore. Ani Shark with the 9 viewer raid. Thank you so much, Ani. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. 166 for Avgeek, 145 for Myles. Spam the plain emote for Avgeek. Well, it's supposed to rhyme there, Isobreen. Okay? It's got to rhyme. Like if you had the Quaid emote from CTWC, you could say, spam this Quaid to help out Jade, right? 216 for Myles, 237 for Avgeek. See, you need CTWC emotes. Yeah, that is not a leak. That is like romaine lettuce or something. $285 for Avgeek, $285 for Myles. Tetris Myles, 330. 331 for Avgeek. Is that a leak? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, God. Evesy. That's ridiculous. Tetris for Myles, 350. Both players same score, different lines for a moment. It's the Chinese character for leak. Okay. You could spam the calendar emoji, right? Spam this week to help out Geek. $423 for Avgeek, $423 for Myles. I mean, same lines. I mean, same score again, different lines. Crazy. Tetris for Myles, 470, 468 Avgeek. They're just getting Tetrises. Both players pretty darn efficient here. If you're up near 500K and 100 lines, you're doing very well tournament pace-wise. All right, 539 for both players. Tetris Myles, 562. And one for Avgeek as well, 562. Players are now less than 400 points apart. There's another Tetris for AV, and they have been for a while. Tetris Avgeek 630. 2 more Tetrises potentially available. And Myles with the 630. So if you want a good seed to play, you know, do this one. 0BA232. All right, Avgeek having to deal with a situation that has cropped up as it does usually right before the 19 transition. At least for me, this is going to be a tough thing to deal with. Tetris for Myles, 650 for Avgeek, potentially transitioning up pretty high here. So see what she can do to knock this down. It's still 19. They're rolling. But this is not going to be easy necessarily. All right, just a piece or two away. Avgeek going to uncover that right side well. The survival here takes a triple. Oh, misdrops immediately, but gets that Tetris. So survives, gets that board down a little bit, and just a little bit of cleanup to do after one little misdrop. So great survival from Avgeek. 678. There's a dirty Tetris for Avgeek. 787 for Myles. He's got an 82,000 point lead. Tetris for both. Another Tetris Myles, 843. 83,000 point lead, same line count. There's a Tetris, Avgeek 790. Now Myles with a couple of rows of garbage over the well. A skimming a Tetris there for Myles, 903. Myles set up again. Avgeek gets a Tetris, 851. There's a Tetris Myles, 933. Still about that 80-something thousand point lead for Myles, so they've kept pace with one another for the last few levels. But Avgeek now with some garbage at the top of the well, trying to clear it away with the, and does clear it away now, just wants a well-timed bar. There's a triple. And getting a little droughted. Oh, there's that troll bar with the covered well. Finally, a bar gets over for Avgeek. But Myles with the max out and more. A64, 909 for Avgeek. So all of a sudden, pretty darn efficient Myles has about 150,000 point lead and just about the same lines. Myles A98 on 26, potential 1.2 territory. And depending on how efficient, maybe more. There's a Tetris at long bar. Wanted to be in column 9, but Myles fixed it. B72 for Myles, 924. There's a Tetris Avgeek. Now remember, we've got 100 lines after it turns 29, you know, if you can use them. There's a Tetris Avgeek. Myles got the C07. There's a skimming a Tetris Avgeek. She's got the max out on 28. 2 lines to go until 29. All right, Myles with a little bit of a complication there, just heading into 29. Opens up that right side, gets a long bar over for the Tetris, and brings this board down. C56 for Myles. A37 now on 29 for Avgeek. She's going to get a Tetris A74. Myles with about 180,000 point lead. Tetris Avgeek. All right, Myles setting up column 2, but has to knock it down. C77 for Myles. Avgeek Sports starting to climb, might not be able to survive this, and no, it's going to be a top out at B19, and Myles is good in game number 2. And Myles will survive this little scare as well. I didn't know if he was going to, but then again, they don't call them Myles Diggs for nothing. By the way, doesn't Myles Diggs sound like that should be like a football player, like a running back or some like wide receiver or something? That sound like a football name, Myles Diggs. I have Myles Diggs rookie card. So yeah, so a C and a B for these two players here in round 2. Avgeek says A for A comp max, by the way. I don't know what A4A means. Back for back. Oh, is that true? Back for back comp max? It's pretty good. All right. C2BA1F. 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 A for A is B for B for games you care about, like warming up between games in comp doesn't count to A for A. Oh, okay. This is new. This is a new Argit that I have not been exposed to yet. All right, both players are on seed. Both players are ready. Myles is up 2 games to none. Avgeek trying to win one here. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, meaning attempt. Oh, that's good. I like that. I do like that. You say it was a rabbit hole. Yeah, I wish I could read all the threads all the time. I mean, I guess I could, but I feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I'm doing enough Tetris. I don't have to read every thread. But I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. $28,000 for Myles as we get underway in game number 3. So now we're just 1,000 points apart as we start this game 3. Doc Pie learned a new one just yesterday. Well, Doc Pie, you've got to share that with us. Myles 119, 118 for Avgeek. It was Unk. Oh, like uncle? I don't know why I can't just say uncle. There's a dirty Tetris for Myles. 7 rows off the bottom and in column 4. All right, having to take a triple and another skim here. Board should be good now, though, for Myles. I don't avoid taking another triple, but kind of a real drought. Looking for a well-timed bar and trying not to cover the well before it comes. And there it is. Okay, Myles gets a Tetris. 174. There's one for Avgeek. 174. Myles gets another one. Avgeek covered well. Now uncovered. Oh, it's less into. Oh, I see. Just what? Generic old person? Different than uncle? Oh. Because that's already slang. Like, nobody came up with that, but that was like 70s slang. Generic old person. Got it. Do people say old head anymore? Remember that was a thing? Old heads. Tetris for Avgeek, 280, 296 for Myles. Shadow Wizard, welcome. By the way, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you know, where you get like, you know, free Amazon shipping, like, you know, 1 or 2 day or whatever. Did you know that you also have a Twitch Prime subscription that you can grant to the streamer of your choice every single month? So while it costs you nothing extra, it does give a little bit of a financial boost to the streamer to whom you grant this great gift. And, you know, I would ask you to consider using it for us. Just connect your accounts. You're good. And then do it. And you don't always have to do it for us. You can do it for other people, but do not fail to redeem it. 414 for Myles, 353 for Avgeek, because it is use it or lose it. Non-transferable. And if you don't use that money, then it just goes right to Bezos. Literally right in his yacht fund. 377 Avgeek, 415 for Myles. Tackner says, do we have to talk about old people? It's depressing. Why is it old? Why? I don't know why that's depressing. That's a youth thing. It's not inherently depressing. They're just, you know, been around longer. It's okay. It's fine. 427 for Avgeek. Tetris for Myles, 532. All right, there is a nice J piece for Avgeek to use to get this well uncovered. Gets a Tetris down, 458, 4 lines to go until the 19 speed increase. Myles at 578. A Tetris here would give him another 600K transition. And there it is, 602 into 19 for Myles, 483 into 19 for Avgeek. Tetris Avgeek 535, 652 for Myles. What's up, T-Storm? Tetris Avgeek 591, 707 from Myles. Chat, I want to know if you're a YouTube person who watches a lot of YouTube, who are you watching lately? I'm always curious to know who people are watching. Myles 724, 650 for Avgeek. Primitive Survival, Neurotic Goose. All right, by the way, I don't know any of these people that I'm saying out loud, so, you know, if I'm saying something terrible, then blame my chat, not me. 732 for Myles. There is a Tetris 761, 718 for Avgeek. Steve Wallace. Is Steve Wallace the guy that, like, sleeps in a U-Haul? Yeah, I like that guy. I mean, I don't have to watch that because I lived that. So I get it. 832 for Myles. 812 for Avgeek. Pretty darn close. And really, Myles has got some gaps to take care of in this stack. And Avgeek is clean, so she can use this opportunity to maybe get into the lead. And she does so. Myles basically clean now. With an open Tetris well, has to take this down. Myles going to try to keep going for that column 9, but getting droughted. You know, it's like every time you try to do something a little spicy, the game just like, yeah, no, we're not going to let that happen. Primitive technology. What is primitive technology? Haggerty, Legal Eagle. Technology connections? I know technology connections, yeah. It's like if you want to, oh, how does the humidifier work? You know? All right, Avgeek, a little bit of a messed up board, but still low here. It's going to take some effort to bring this down. Myles has got the max out going into 29. Tetris for Myles, A50, 981 for Avgeek. A50 for Myles. Myles with a clean board, Avgeek with a not clean board. So see what you can do to try to bring this down. Oh, there's a great triple. See if she can work this down and score some more points here. Okay, all right. Well, the down stack here for Avgeek. Myles' board starting to climb now. He's at A69. He's bringing this down, though. Myles so experienced at doing this. Avgeek's board still low. Got the max out. A19. There's a Tetris for Myles, B21. And Myles, crazy survival. Both players now with low workable boards. See what Avgeek's going to do here. I mean, oh no, that Z piece not going to reach its intended target. That's going to slow AV down a bit. Myles B42 has a 100,000 point lead on Avgeek. Avgeek fighting so valiantly. This is probably the most impressive top 32 debut I've seen in a long time. Oh, that long bar not going to make it. Seems like this is going to be not survivable. That's going to be a top out for Avgeek at A49. So that's what, a back five or an A5A? Is that right? That's pretty darn good. Myles, you are good. You have won. Take a victory lap if you want to, or you can just go to sleep like a normal, regular person. Myles has taken this match, but Avgeek, I mean, this goes in as a sweep, but Avgeek played amazing. We've seen, you know, debuts in top 32, and, you know, Avgeek hadn't even made challengers before. And this was a very impressive debut in the top 32. So I think we are going to expect a lot from her in the future if she sticks it out. So that was amazing. Myles, ho-hum, 1.4 million. Long bar gets over. There's a Tetris E62. So Myles will take this and we'll move on to the top 16. Great match. Yeah, it goes in the books as a 3-0, but it certainly did not feel like a 3-0. You see people come into their debut pretty shaky, you know, and I don't know. This was a very confident debut for Avgeek. So a lot to be proud of in this performance. Advanced a round, took a game off a former semifinalist in, you know, Masters. So a lot to be proud of there. GG's Avgeek. Myles, you get the privilege of taking on Alex T in the top 16. He's ready. Myles, you ready, bro? Alex T, you ready? You ready to take him on? Myles is ready. All right, GG's Myles, GG's Avgeek, and GG's to the rest of you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate that. A couple of thank yous to do, and then I'm going to sleep. First, I want to thank our patrons, our double and sticker club level members and community level members. Scott Gray, also K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Den, Kim MJ in the window, Rogue Potato Cacket, McMonkey. If you want to add your name to the list, that would be amazing. And would really help out the channel. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris to help out the channel. Also want to thank whoever these people are. Where is this? Oh, whoops. There it is. We had new followers, 13-0, resubs, Poyo, Mr. Oh, I went by too fast. Started kind of in the middle. There we go. Yeah, subscribers, Poyo, Mr. Spoopy, Skeletal, Doc Pie, and a raid from Ani Shark. Thank you for your support of the channel. We get to last another day. We are going to last another day thanks to your contributions. And thanks to those of you who contributed to the prize pool. I might have missed some of those if we had any. And we didn't have one this stream, but we did. No, we got no claim code, no contribution codes even. Guys, we have 14 claim codes right now to finish. All right. Thank you, everybody. Take care. I'm going to see you at 6:30 in the morning. That is 8 hours from now. That is a stream. So anyway, take care. YouTube, you are dismissed. You all the wink is slink. Bye-bye. There you go. And Twitch. Mari is gifted a tier 1 sub to